Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And last week's lost game despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And they'll run it here. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. First carry, and right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost them.
Edwards now on 1st and 10, down at the 25. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Edwards. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Gus Edwards with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 11 carries, 70 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. A very solid gain of 27. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Gus Edwards with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The 49ers with the football. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deontay Hardy, 72 yards. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Edwards. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gus Edwards on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be out right at the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
2nd down, here's McIntosh. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith-Njigba. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Purdy will look to throw again here. It's hauled in by Hardy. Touchdown, 49ers. Deontay Hardy with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring Gore hit. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Zach Ertz from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They'll look to throw. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Purdy sets up to throw again. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll start by heading out west, State Farm Stadium in Glendale. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. Michael Wilson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And that one all tied.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a yard. The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Here's the give to McIntosh. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Smith and Jigba with the grab. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run with McIntosh. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chase Claypool from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run with McCaffrey off the option. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. And Purdy, he's going to shift them around into something else. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Purdy, big 4th down play. This is intercepted. They juked him, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. 2nd and 5. Yards, and the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock.
Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Chris Godwin high in the air to bring it in. And the Seahawks are going to be moving on to 12-0 as they extend their lead further. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So following the touchdown, here's Mooney back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Gus Edwards heading back onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. And complete to Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking downfield for Godwin. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Purdy. This is caught. It's Hardy. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second and 9. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to